Just kidding.
We're recording now.
And that's how I got syphilis.
So that's how you broke your penis.
This is the second session of Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Kim, I'm the DM.
I am John, and I play Horace, and he is a dragonborn fighter.
I'm Jamie. I play Gruff O'Gafflin, who is a barbarian. And he once ate a whole turkey leg in a minute. He really gobbled it.
I still say we vote for him to sit at last.
I got another one.
This is Austin. I play Hinyan. He is the elf rogue.
This is Juan, playing Etrigan, a tiefling monk. And here is to a long life and a happy one, a quick death and an easy one, a good girl and an honest one, and a cold pint and another one.
Let's get started. Yeah. Are you ready? Let's sex. You yeah.
Let's do it. Let's sex Jamie up. Okay, so last time you guys had found yourself making your way into the town of Greenest for one reason or another. Most of you being led here by some form or another seeking the cult of the dragon or looking for barbecue. And you ran into a young family and you helped them escape from their burning home from a group of kobolds and cultists, and you helped them and another guard get back to the safety of the temple. Sorry, not the temple, but the keep. Once you had made your way back to the keep, you rested up a little bit, got some food in your bellies, and the governor, Mr. Nighthill, Tarball Nighthill, he had asked if you could go and try to save some folks from the mill. And he asked you to do so since his guards were busy guarding the parapet, which is where most of the townsfolk were and still are. So you guys had made your way through an old tunnel that was in the bottom of the keep that was disguised to look as an old sewer grate. And excuse me, sorry. And as you made your exit out of the tunnel, you did so rather brutishly, loudly, thanks to Gruff's shoulder. And afterward is where we left off. Does anyone have any questions?
And at this point,
You just finished off a group of kobolds.
then Gruff is back to being okay. Like if we've administered something.
Yes, I believe you administered a potion.
We did
Yep.
that before we
So is that full hit points? Because I only wrote down 9.
It's whatever John rolled.
Okay, so I should be
I think that's
squared.
about right. Yeah.
That's my 7.
3 plus 4. I think it was 4 hit points you got back. Were you down?
Yeah. I wrote down 9, so
Okay, we'll say you're at
I'm
9 hit points. That's completely fine.
I assume I'm at 9.
Yeah, that'll work.
We're at 9.
So are we out of immediate danger?
Yes, you are right now. This is just the what I have set up here is for the next encounter. Just
So we came out of the tunnel, out of a door, I'm assuming, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So you guys came out. Yep, I can show you.
We came out.
Right about here.
Okay. Can I suggest that we take some time to like maybe cover this door up so no one discovers that we came out of the tunnel?
There was the group that you ran into, but those are all deceased right now. But yeah, absolutely, you guys can close it back over.
Let's close it and just kind of cover it with some brush.
Okay.
You can.
Gruff's gonna look around for a paintbrush.
Guys, let's try to cover up this door so that if we need to use it, they won't see it and we can go back to the keep.
When when you do that, I should probably scout ahead. This guy is kind of loud.
What?
See?
Be on your way, boy. Just be careful.
I will.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Well, let's wait a couple minutes and let Henya scout up a little bit. We'll stay back here in the bushes.
Alright, can you go ahead and make me a perception check?
Okay.
Three. Everything ahead looks perfectly clear. It doesn't seem like you guys. What area are you scouting? What direction do you think you guys would be taking?
Well, the way that it looked like when we were coming out of the
Right by the two, essentially.
Technically, we never crossed the water.
we would.
What?
Technically, we never crossed the creek.
We were. Yeah. You said it would be easier to go through the forest.
Yeah.
So that's probably the way I'd be traveling down and trying to get closer
Okay.
to the.
Can I do a smell check? See if I smell anything? Like,
With disadvantage, sure.
No, you can find this.
No, this is completely fine.
I just didn't know if we
natural 15.
had to do one of those two.
Do I add anything to it?
You're gonna need that.
Natural 15
Yeah.
was your lowest.
15 and a 17, yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll do perception. That's fine. So, do you have any modifiers to that?
17.
Okay. You definitely smell. I mean, just burned and charred straw, thatch roofs, bodies probably.
Bobby's what?
Bodies. Oh. And there's nothing really odd that you smell.
Damn it, Bobby.
That you wouldn't expect to smell right now.
Okay. Well, if Henya says there's nothing ahead, let's cautiously walk our way onward.
Who's Enya?
The boy here.
The boy's Enya?
He'll be alright.
Gross.
So how far ahead am I at this point?
How far do you want to be ahead?
I want to be a good probably like 30, 60 foot,
Okay.
just so that I can be able to at least scout before maybe we're noticed.
Okay, I think you're probably right about here. This isn't that huge of a stretch.
Okay.
You guys are probably hidden right about here. They're kind of crouched in some bushes over here, or maybe right at the edge, and so you'd be right about there,
Okay.
maybe here. So you can see, if you peek out of the woods. Is that what you're attempting to do with that perception check?
I think that was more for the immediate like vicinity.
Into the woods?
Yeah.
Then you don't see anything.
Okay. Because I don't think I'm necessarily.
You think
close
you can
enough
pretty
to-
safely get into the woods?
Okay. I'll kind of beckon them just to keep coming, but maybe like just barely coming, maybe.
I say, hey, just be cautious and look at your feet. Make sure that you watch where you're going. Try to walk slow.
Gruff's gonna look at his feet the whole time he's walking slowly.
Jesus Christ.
He's gonna run into tree branches
And
shit.
every kind of few feet that they'll take, I'll try to like take one or two extra and just kind of keep like a decent pace ahead of them. And
I'll try to keep an eye on where he's going, so I know whether to stop or.
Okay. Okay, so you guys make your way through. Are you trying to do this stealthy? Are you trying
Yes.
to... Okay, everyone make me a stealth check.
$13.
16, 25.
7.
Okay. So you guys are walking through the forest area, and things are going pretty smoothly. You managed to make it up right next to the temple, and once you get there, everyone manages to do so fairly reasonably. Gruff is a little loud, kind of doesn't really watch where he's going, breaks a lot of branches and twigs, but amongst the entire commotion of everything going on, no one seems to notice. And the main reason that no one probably notices is there is a loud thud against the front doors of these temples that you all can see where you're standing, and just repeatedly, again and again, wham, wham, and you see 6 kobolds carrying what seems almost impossible even for these creatures to be carrying, a large battering ram. They're just slamming it over and over again into the front walls of this temple, trying to get in.
Okay.
And so you all see that, but if everyone wants to make me a perception check to kind of see what else is going on.
21.
11.
Every time like I do a perception, Etrigan always looks for evil because he's always on alert and always thinks that evil's around the next corner.
Okay.
That's just his personality. Like,
Okay.
Everything's always going to be bad. around
Like
the
that's
next
what he's immediately trying
Always.
to see.
Hi.
And turn off, Jamie.
corner. Did you say
Did it
perception?
turn off?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you say perception?
Perception, yes.
20.
20? Okay.
14.
Okay, Oryx, you kind of take the left flank and kind of look up, and you see what seems to be a smaller group than the group at the front, at least, piling straw outside of the temple. What do you assume to either be a back door or back window or something like that? You can't really see from here, but you see them trying to light a fire from behind the temple. Nope, which would be the door closest to Austin. Yep. And Etrigan, you kind of take the right flank and look down this way, and you see just a crazy amount of enemies kind of making pace around the entire perimeter. And
Around that building in 3.
yeah, I mean there's at least 12, 13 enemies, maybe more, walking around the outside perimeter. They're walking really slowly. The guards or the cultists that are in front of them kind of have to keep the kobolds in line. The kobolds are, kind of jumping around. They're really excited about the raid, and they're hard to keep in line, but they seem to keep formations somewhat. But so what you guys can see from inside the windows, little like arrow slit type windows, very small, so there's no danger of kobolds really climbing through them, but you can see a few, maybe dozens of villagers inside. And clearly by the efforts of the kobolds, they've clearly barricaded themselves inside this temple, but all these raiders definitely have it surrounded. And it doesn't, like, what you notice, Oryx, it doesn't look like they're really doesn't look like they're having much success lighting this on fire, but they're definitely trying. So this temple's a large building made of field stone with a peaked slate roof. It's square in shape. It's also taller than most other buildings in town. Are there any direct questions?
From our vantage point, do we see any other openings to this building?
No, you do not. There might be one on the other side, but you can't see it. There might not be, though.
Is there any brush along this edge here to get around, or no?
Not really too much, no.
Okay.
Maybe some buildings you could come hide behind and come through that way.
So on that screen there, where is say this door?
This door
which
is
edge?
right here.
Okay.
The north door.
Okay.
The north door.
that
would be the
on
back
a
door.
rise then?
No, not really. That's just how my. Oh, you're talking this.
Yeah. Is that a?
Slightly. It's not that dramatic though. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe something a small boy would be able to hide behind.
Probably. Yeah. Like a low fieldstone wall that's been kind of built up a little bit. Or flagstone, sorry.
Whereabouts are we?
I'm gonna
You
sneak
guys are
around.
about here.
Just wait here.
Everybody crouch down a little bit. Let's wait for Henya.
I'm gonna attempt to sneak on the other side there.
Okay, so you're just gonna kind of
following-
come through the woods and follow this.
A little bit, just so I can see the other side.
Okay, which way do you want to go around? This way or the back way?
So where is the large group of enemies that we saw?
They're right in the front corner here, kind of rounding.
Do you know which direction are they heading?
They're heading this direction. They're going
I
counterclockwise.
will do my best to stay behind them, but follow them.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're able to do so. They're making quite a bit of noise and they're being rowdy. It's a little bit slower going this way, and the kobolds still keep doing their best to either burn down the back door or break down the front door. Make me a stealth check.
Are you ready?
We're hiding. Be quiet, everyone, including me. Shh! Who's making that noise? Oh, it's me again.
9.
9. That's enough. There's a lot going on between the loud banging and the kobolds that are trying to be kept in line. So you follow them around. And you stay low. And eventually you get a peek, and there's definitely nothing. There's nothing over here.
Okay. Once I see that, I'll kind of try to trail off and go back.
Okay, you do so pretty much with ease. And you can do so fairly expeditiously.
Alright, guys. I think the people burning the straw might be the weakest point.
Yeah, but the group is coming around.
We
So
can wait for
it's-
them to pass,
or attack these guys up front,
which might be a little bit harder.
because they're going to come around, hopefully.
Because looks like these guys are patrolling in a single direction, so once they get past this group, maybe on that side going to the next, might be a good time to hit these ones.
So we need to remember, we have to try to keep somebody too.
Well, I don't know about prisoners, but
Jimmy?
who's Jamie?
Or Gruff?
Uh-huh.
What tactical advice do you have?
I feel like I should probably roll for that.
That was a joke. What tactical advice do you have?
Because right now it'd be tack, and them guys are going around. I say we attack now.
Some need smashing.
I don't think that we should be attacking any of these folk. Look how many there are of them.
There's no way in.
And this is where we need to be. Is there somewhere else that could...
Got unplugged.
Or perhaps we could find a prisoner?
Might have been me.
How do we free the people?
I didn't know it was my birthday again.
So
I've smuggled and snuck into many places, but there's only 2 ways into this one.
do we know? Have we seen this?
Yeah, I have.
That's why we need to go front door. It's gonna be harder to get to the back, and then you gotta chase it, get everybody out from the back. If we get out and run along the river again,
Why would it be harder to get people from there?
You just need to know that we've already lost. You've had to administer 2 potions in Gruff with just some little
Look here.
kobolds.
Huh?
we're here.
Yep.
These guys are here, and these guys are going this way. So either we have to run all the way around and get this way, or just run here, get these guys, and run back that way.
We could wait for them to circle though.
I know, but then we have to run across open field to get here. So then we can sneak along here, and then get them why these guys are going this way. Pray to God that they don't get all the way around.
It's fine. Whatever you guys think is best. I'm just letting you know what I saw.
And at that point, we leveled to 2.
I kind of get my bow out, like, I'm ready.
So as you guys continue to deliberate, the large group circled around once. It's making its second pass, and instead of circling around again, goes up this path and leads into these houses.
Okay.
Just like we planned.
And it.
Caution pays off.
How many does that leave at that front door then?
7.
Do we all see this or just...
Austin can't see the front door to see how many enemies there is.
I'm just imagining that you see it.
It's the same.
7.
Is
No,
it the
9.
same?
They're the same groups, except this one has an enemy you guys haven't seen before yet.
Okay.
It's dressed kind of like a cultist, more heavily armored, and wears a mask that I can show you what it looks like.
I think we showed this, but I don't remember.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I did. Because I didn't save it. I'm downloading. Hold on, sorry.
Big puppets.
See if we're around here. Let me go read into there.
Nice and deep, like.
Huh? This guy.
What is it?
Oh.
What was it?
Damn it!
What do you mean?
I just don't know.
Looks like that.
Oh, we didn't see that person.
I'd like some of that.
You would.
Is that a dude?
This one appears to be more feminine, but she's wearing the same type of mask.
Okay. Well, the mayor did mention something about taking a commander, if possible. I don't know how possible that will be, but it's the only door that a commander is at.
Yep. What if we... I've learned through my training to be pretty stealthy. What if the two of us just run up and try to do a surprise attack, and when things get a little loud and abrasive, these two can jump in.
Yeah, I guess, but I'd make sure they're pretty close behind.
Do you are you more of a, looking at the size of you, I'm sure you want to stay away from, rather than have a close encounter? I'm more of a hands-on kind of fighter.
I could cover you.
I'm okay with that. And then when you give word, you can let these two biggins charge the field.
Sure.
Oryx, Gruff. You okay with that?
Yep.
Oh.
Are you ready to fight? If we need to fight? Alright.
I got my bow out.
Alright, bow out.
We can... How about we just, we can both surprise with a range attack then.
We're not. Who's gonna go up there?
Well, I guess I can. I'll try to sneak up as close as I can.
I'll let you make the first one, and I'll let loose.
Okay, so what's your guys' plan? We going this one? This one?
From the sounds of it, it sounds like everyone wants to go to the other door. This
Front door?
That one closer to you.
Okay. we'll say there's a gap between a rocky outcropping and the forest right here that you guys can pretty stealthily get to easily.
These guys are pretty close behind, though, right?
Yep. Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Can I have one? If they're gonna sneak up, are you guys doing long range or weapons?
I'm gonna sneak up.
Can I have my bow ready? I'm ready to.
To do an attack? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Gruff, do you want to ready any action?
I throw a rock.
You know that big rock that we're hiding behind? Just that whole thing.
What you want me to do?
Once he gets closer, we're gonna run out and get him.
Get him.
Smash.
Ooh, smash.
Yeah.
Me no smash. I guess I'll ready one to run up there and smash them.
Okay, ready. Oh.
Sprint.
Yeah, is it in range?
I have no idea. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll say yeah.
We'll say yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Based on certain
Are these-
certain circumstances.
Yeah.
So just, are they talking amongst themselves? Would I be able to sneak up? I mean,
They're still just the battering ram just slamming into the doors.
Can I stealthily try to like get behind this one that's maybe leading it and try to
Yeah,
get an attack on her? And
make me a stealth check.
Now come on, give her the wakey kiki sneaky between the cheeky.
stealth check.
You got this, buddy.
22.
22. Okay. I don't think her stealth is that, or her perception is that good. It's not. So. All right. Yeah, you managed to get, and they're focused on this door. None of them even see you.
Knock her out.
Will it take? Would it take? With this attack, would I be able to get my bonus still? My free action with it? If I use my monk weapon?
Yeah. There's no reason you wouldn't be able to. But yeah, treat this just like an normal attack. Or just start combat. This is essentially a free attack.
It's like a sneaky round, or like a
Surprise.
round.
So what will happen is,
I know I've never done this before.
I know how this works. Everyone roll initiative now.
Now?
Okay.
Jesus.
Only have one rule. Everyone fights. No one quits. Don't do your job, I'll kill you myself.
Here, you can give me the red ones and I'll write the names on them.
I don't have any more. That's all I got.
Okay. I
You
need
want
another
more?
one. Yeah, I need one more.
Sorry, I'm a big dummy.
No, you're gonna be fine.
Can you?
I have a whopping 11. Oh yeah.
9.
16.
Okay, the Dragon Claw got a 15. The Kobolds
They just suck.
got an 8.
One time.
Alright.
And the Cultists got a 16.
They always go first?
Yep.
I don't like that rule.
That's a good roll.
It's a good rule.
But, so how this works is on the first turn, they can't take an action.
Everybody see.
So in the first round of combat, they can't take an action.
So like we would all get to go, and then it starts at the top.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's like a surprise round, but not called a surprise round.
So what the important distinction is that you can take reactions after your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't take an action until after your turn. You can't do anything until after your turn. So like if you have a reaction and like someone tries to move away in that surprise round, you can react to it. But you have no action until you can't do anything until after your turn.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, take the lead, Etrigan.
I'm gonna swing my staff just right at the back of. I'm gonna try to hit her right in the temple.
In front of the keep.
I'll keep you.
19 plus 5.
Oh yes.
John's good on math.
9 damage.
Instead of rolling
9
dice,
damage.
hang
I
on.
need a pad of paper. I have no idea where it is.
He just wants some head.
Give me some. Not quite.
Not you.
Did it knock her out?
That was for me.
It did not. So are you choosing to do non-lethal damage?
I was trying to knock her out, yeah.
Okay, you did
That's what I
9 damage, right?
Yep. So then before she even realizes what happens, I'm going to turn and swing and try to hit her right again with my fist right on the other side of the head.
Okay,
Yeah, fister.
14 to hit on that one.
just hits. She kind of turns around and as you surprise her, a fist catches her right in the face.
Come back here so that I may brain thee!
7. Bludgeoning on that one.
Just enough to make her collapse. Hercules! So, the kobolds and the cultists, kobolds and cultists, they turn around enough to see. They don't have time to react, obviously, their first turn. So the battering ram immediately drops and weapons are drawn.
So, do I have any movement left? Can I do movement at this point?
Yeah, absolutely.
Drag her.
So one thing... shit, I don't want to do it now.
Oh, wait.
It's pretty early. I'm going to try to fly back to the group.
Keep carrying her.
Yeah,
Can
I'd say you're probably not able to do that
Not yet.
with another person.
Yeah.
Or are you just leaving her there?
I don't know if I want to leave her alone.
More pussy than
Might
he
bring
can
her back.
handle.
Might bring her back. Okay, I'll just start dragging her back,
Okay,
actually.
so we'll say you can drag her half move.
Yeah. So I'll go back 15 feet.
Okay. So you drag her away from her friends.
What a drag.
From her allies. Okay, yeah, who's next? Oryx.
13 on the guy in the black.
This guy?
Yeah.
Hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, solid hit. Not dead though. Guy right in front?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, who's next?
Kenya.
I am also gonna grab my big old bow and try to aim for one of the cultists. I would say probably the
Same one that Oryx
Probably,
hit?
yeah.
Same one with the arrow sticking out of.
Even if you weren't, you see an arrow stick in his gut and say, "Oh, okay, he's weak."
Well,
You're learning,
sure.
or
we'll go with
whatever you want to say.
What's that like?
That's fine.
What's that like?
Okay.
Is that 13?
Nope, that is a 23 to hit.
Oh, it just missed the.
Oh
There's nobody close to him, so it's just normal
You
damage.
re-hit my same arrow.
That's
Pierces
7 damage.
Arrow to the jugular drops. Okay,
Gruff.
rough.
Gruff.
Go. Up to the first kobold.
Yeah, whichever's closest.
Okay,
And 16.
that hits.
Smash down!
Fucking love it.
5.
5?
Yeah.
Yep, you just instantly just cave its entire
Body into the
body. Yep.
And I'm gonna look back at the eyes. Ah!
So that's 3 swings and 3 kills, right?
Yeah.
Well, swings, 3 hits.
No. Okay.
Well, 4.
Yeah.
4 swings, 3 kills. You guys did help each other. The ranged guys, right?
No. I was talking about him and.
Oh,
so
just-
far.
Oh, okay. That's his chain. Okay.
If I hit solid,
His hit combo.
it goes down.
Okay. The kobolds are
don't
shocked,
always
terrified, whatever.
When I do, it die.
You hear these little yips and roars of terror. Now it's the cultist's turn, the one that's left, and he sees his boss get decimated, and he tucks down.
Is that the same one from last one?
Huh? Oh, it might be. Yeah, who knows? It could be. These guys keep following me.
Come back here so that I may bring thee!
Okay, Etrigan. Keep dragging her. You.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a dart though.
Okay.
At the cobalt.
This
Or
guy?
yeah.
Okay. We do need laser pointers.
17 plus 5.
Oh yeah.
6.
Throat's carotid and it drops.
And then I'll take my movement back. After.
Okay. Coming through the narrow pass that you guys came in through. Alright, it's the Dragon Claw, but she's unconscious. Oryx. Delays since he dropped his dice. Hinya. Go ahead, we can come back. Oh, you get it?
Yeah.
Make it away.
I guess I'll drop the boat and I'll run with my sword and everything and up to the pile of guys
Okay.
so he's not by himself or where I can get to him.
You'll have to double move. And then be there next turn. You want to do this? Use your bow and then
yeah,
switch?
I'll do that.
Okay. So you're coming up to help. Draw your... You have your bow still in hand.
Whatever the guy, the left guy,
Okay. Left middle.
and probably a what's 3 plus 9? 11?
15.
12.
12 just hits.
Oh, with 2 damage.
2 damage. Alright, he's still up.
Shut up.
But who? But her. Henya.
Okay. Is there anybody left?
Oh yeah. There's
There's
4
like
guys.
4
left.
guys left.
See him? I'm just asking. All right.
Oh,
again,
yeah, you're right, you
I'll try my bow on one of the cultists or kobolds.
Okay. I was gonna say, I mean, you can shoot at that last cultist. The one running away.
I think he's too far for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just go.
Well,
with
longbow
kobolds.
goes.
Okay, the one that John hit or a different one?
Different one.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Hits.
5. Damage.
Dead. Which one? There's 2 very against the door, and there's 1 in front of.
Whatever one's in the middle.
Okay. Down. Alright, Gruff.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
fine.
run up.
Too busy watching.
Is that the last one?
There's
you got
3
3.
left.
Oh, there's 3.
There's
Holy
one
shit.
right next to.
Yeah,
there's
right
one
by the
next to
doors.
you.
Whichever one's closest to me.
Okay, there's one that you can still hit. Yep.
I'll run up and boom for 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
7 damage.
Dead.
You.
And he goes flying!
So against the splintered remains of the door that's been battered is now just a mist of kobold entrails.
Oh, I thought maybe it would take out the other 2.
Ooh.
Finish him!
You did. Now it's the kobold's turn, and they're gonna do exactly what their cultist buddy did and get the fuck out of here. Okay. All right. So if you guys choose to pursue, this combat's over, or don't choose to pursue. But it's Etrigan's turn.
We have what we came for. We needed a commander. Let's, I'm gonna start going back.
Okay.
Actually,
I'm gonna take some time and tie her up. Actually, I'm gonna take my movement back and then use my action to tie her up.
Okay, easy enough.
Actually, if you want, have you drag her back, and then we have to get these guys out too. So.
I'm gonna take my.
Still a traveler's group. There's a lot of guys out there.
I'm just gonna tie her up. So.
Okay.
Get my rope out and I'm just
Okay, you tie her up. You tie her up just fine. All right. So there's still the group in back trying to pile the burning straw onto.
I do the secret knock to the captain or the city mayor told us.
Okay.
Maybe your deck's not so dumb.
Because why else would they open it? Hey, it's me. Where's me?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. So a stout older man.
Hello?
Comes to the door.
And kills a guy.
No, and he says, "Yes, someone's came. Please, come in, hurry.
No, you need to come out. Let's go.
There's kobolds everywhere.
Yeah, we killed them. Let's go.
What about the ones around the perimeter in the back door?"
Shut the fuck up and let's go.
Okay, and he gathers the group around, and people are obviously panicked, and but they're just happy to be getting out of here, and so they do. All right, so yeah, one by one, everyone funnels out, and it's no problem whatsoever. And the dumb cultists and kobolds in the back are none the wiser. They're so stupid.
Again, I'll try my best to sneak ahead and just make sure that there's no trouble on our way back.
Okay. Yeah, everything seems just fine.
Okay.
You guys make it back with her tied up with the rest of the.
Well, right before, as they were doing that, I tied her up. Can I investigate? Can I take that mask off of her? I'm gonna throw it in my book bag.
Yeah, sure.
Anything else that she had on her? I'm just.
You find another medallion. Another cultist dragon medallion.
Put that in my book bag.
Naked.
Oh, well,
She looked at my name, yeah.
You see, I take these glasses off. She looks like a regular person, doesn't she, huh? Put them back on. Formaldehyde face.
what? What movie was that on?
Oh.
I know that's Dan Aykroyd.
And she does. She just looks like a normal woman. Without her.
I brush her hair out of her face.
She's still unconscious. She's got a big swollen lip and a black eye from when he punched her in the face.
I searched the other cultists. And I got an 20.
Okay, so I mean, you guys are trying to get people out of here fast.
Yeah.
Okay, you're sneaking ahead. You're
in the woods.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of more of a.
yeah.
To get more detail.
You find on one of these kobolds, you find a really nice knife, like not a +1 or anything like that, but it could be used as a dagger, and it's very nice. Probably something one of these kobolds looted from one of these houses. And you also find like an old gold picture frame with a picture of some noble, it looks like, in it on one of the cultists. And
Probably the house where you got the knife from.
could be. That was off a different guy.
Oh.
And then you also find a pearl necklace.
I don't want that.
Did you see me roll my eyes as soon as I said it? I'm like, God damn it.
You should have said like a necklace with white beads.
Let's just beat on the board.
It's a little joke.
Why do they call it a necklace? It should be a neck more.
Okay, anyways, so you guys safely escort the rest of these citizens and your prisoner back to the keep. So, you guys go back through the old tunnel. Do you try to go around the front gate?
I would assume we
tunnel.
would go for the tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you guys go back toward the tunnel, you actually see a fairly large group of probably 10 or so kobolds and one cultist. and they see how large your group is, and they don't mess with you. They turn around and go.
The cultists?
The cultists do. Yep. They like the cultist leading them says, "Nope, let's get out of here."
Can I stick an arrow
Sure.
at the cultist?
Yeah.
Did you poo in your pants?
Is there the 2 guards? I see there's 2 guards in that.
Yes, there are 2 guards in them. Yep.
10.
10. No, it goes wide of the cultist.
That's fine. It was for
So,
good measure. Just make sure
They're running pretty fast out of there. Like that cultist is like, "Yep, this probably isn't worth me dying for."
As a warning shot.
Yeah,
As a
that's
warning
what it was.
shot. Yes.
On purpose.
Next time I just
Accidentally
yell
on purpose.
Just go. We got a Hulk.
Yeah, where is he?
I make it a point to, again, kind of mask our steps if there's anything leading to a passage here. I don't know if we'll be able to cover it back up.
It's probably kind of hard to do that, but even this path, there wasn't any cultists or kobolds or anything along your way down there that you ran into, but all the ground here has been pretty thoroughly trampled by footprints, and your footprints are, I mean, you have to have a really good tracker to be able to follow you guys back.
And it seems like, at least thus far, a lot of these guys are just kind of
And then we can just pile a bunch of shit.
real
Morons.
Yeah, basically. So,
Their heart's not in it.
Good thing we have brains.
Absolutely. Yep. All right, so you guys make it back to the Sally Port, or I keep saying Sally Port, through the old tunnel and into the keep, and funnel all the villagers, all the citizens in. What do you call people from the city? Citizens.
Idiots.
Citizens.
citizens, peasants, whatever you want.
All the citizens make their way in first. You guys escort them in, or maybe you don't. I don't know. Do you? Do you escort them in first? Do you go first? Lead them?
Probably.
I would have led them.
Okay.
He was leading.
I assume I was in the back.
Okay. All right. One leading and one escorting. Perfect. So, at least. That goes really well. Surprisingly well. And as you guys start funneling in, the governor obviously hears of it, and before you know it, he's meeting you guys. So, oh my gosh, you actually did it. It's not that I didn't think you could, but we've lost so many good people tonight, and you just saved a large amount of people. I can't thank you enough. This is fantastic. How are you all feeling?
Famished.
A bit sluggish.
Do you need more food? I mean, you're welcome, obviously, to anything you need.
Yeah, me want sheep.
I need some rest. And is there a room where part of this where I can just meditate and train?
I believe I can finally, I can find something for you, absolutely. And as he's talking about making finding you some food, finding you a room, and his gratitude is immense, obviously. You hear a loud just crash, and the whole keep shudders. Just, I mean, it rumbles, and you hear Escobar from down the spiral staircase that leads up to the parapet, just his voice echoing, "Everyone to the parapet!"
Fuck.
No, fuck.
Tarbaugh even himself grabs a crossbow off one of the racks and says, "Can I count on you one more time?"
You have my trust.
Lord, I need more arrows.
He right next to the rack that he grabbed off, he throws you a full quiver. A little large for you, but so's your bow.
Can I go up the stairs?
Yep. All right. So you guys up the staircase, no problem. All right. And does anyone need a pee break? Sure. Because I can set up the next spot.
Wait a minute, we're stopping. What is this?
No, we'll just go by and go.
All right. We're back. I think I'm making sure it's.
How many other people have had herpes? It's not that bad.
And the parapets.
So you guys make your way up to the parapet.
Pair of tits?
And you see just this dark line burning still kind of burning and smoldering just along the entire length of the parapet, and clearly what looks to be 2 or 3 guards, maybe they got decimated in its wake.
You need to stay off the jalapenos.
Guy just let it loose and
Carolina Reaper.
Come on. Okay, so you see, yeah, you see just mass destruction from whatever that was, and wheeling low in the sky, low respectively. You guys are 200, 300 feet up in the air right now, and you see the dragon slowly start to turn on its wing.
like it's coming back.
Oh yeah.
Does that sign say right there, no alcohol beyond this point?
No dragon.
Oh no, it doesn't.
No alcohol beyond this
So that is starts to wheel low and come back for another pass. All right, everyone roll initiative.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Blue sky, turn.
Well, I might as well level with you. The game is rough, and the stake is your life.
I got 13.
Really need that back.
The dragon got a 16.
That was a good one.
Got 21.
Pink is out.
21.
Oh, pink is definitely
8.
And the guards,
at 4. Yeah, this will work.
the guards got a 9.
I think it's a U problem. Did he tell you about the hand jobs? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Waiting. I've been waiting.
Hope it's not worth all this noise.
You're in first. Just testing the waters. I don't want to make the first move and scare you.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so Etrigan, you're up first. You see a dragon encroaching.
At what
Flying at the
distance?
keep again.
At what distance?
It's about where it's at right by the time you're able to react.
I'll take my movement up a little bit.
Where it is right now is where we're starting combat.
Perfect sense. Thank you for painting a beautiful picture.
It's about where it is right now.
I say,
It's a birch because that's what it is.
on the night that I last met your kind, I received this scar. Now that I am older, prepare to spar. And I take my movement up and throw a dart. Try to aim for its eye.
I'd say you probably have disadvantage at that distance. I think you do.
Okay.
What's
60 is a disadvantage. 20 is wrong.
okay? So anything past 20 you have
Well,
disadvantage.
yep.
Okay, yeah, yep. You are in range though.
Ah, both same roll.
Nice. Maybe it is.
16.
This is all right. So now it's the dragon's turn. So the dragon.
Sees another dragon. Takes all 6 guards.
So it swings one of its claws at this guard and just eviscerates him immediately. Comes by, bites this guard in its mouth, and takes him away as it starts to fly away.
Damn. So much for the guards, though.
All right.
Oh, my turn already. Damn. I'll take my long bow. 17 plus 3, 20.
20 hits.
And I got 8 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. G, which is
Guards.
Guards.
Sorry.
Okay. So. Most of the guards, the few that do hit with their weapons, they don't seem powerful enough. Their crossbows don't seem like they're doing much damage to this dragon at all. They're kind of bouncing off. One might stick here and there, but it barely seems to be phasing the dragon. However, this guard in the middle is sitting at a very large crossbow. What do you want to call those?
Like a ballista?
Ballista, yes. I couldn't think of the stupid word. Sitting at a ballista, and he fires his arrow, but misses widely.
A black arrow.
Alright, Hinya.
Are we at like the entrance of like the stairs, basically? Like the stairs up to the parapet? Is that where we're at right now?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right here specifically.
Okay. I'll try to shoot with my big old bow.
Okay.
It's like 9. How big can it be?
19.
19 just hits.
4 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a couple steps down the stairs.
Okay. Alright, Gruff.
How high up is he?
Off the top of the parapet, we'll say he's 20 feet. 15.
Anything around I can throw? Other than a person?
A dead body.
You throw the guard off the ballista and try to shoot the ballista. There might be a crossbow laying down that you could pick up and shoot at it.
Throw a sword. Throw a sword.
Yeah,
Shield.
Any kind of weapon? Pointy?
Yeah, there's swords laying around. That you
Ooh,
can
I'll pick up one of those and throw it like a javelin.
Alright, give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Sword javelin. Here we go, crit! Nope, I missed.
Yeah.
Goes underneath the dragon, but fairly straight, surprisingly.
That's what I rolled.
Etrigan.
That's a good one.
Aim for its eye again. Natural 20.
Alright. Yeah, you hit it right in the eye with your dagger. Or with your dart.
Dart, yeah. That's 8, 11 damage. And I'll take
So it lets out just a mighty roar. Not happy with that. At all.
Does it lose an eye?
So, I mean, yeah, just got a dart shoved in its eye. And as you see this dragon writhing in pain and starting to fly away, you see, you get a glimpse in your mind, and you absolutely know for a fact that this is an older version. This is the same dragon that attacked your family, and is now flying straight up away.
I'm gonna try to just. I resist.
Okay.
I throw my backpack on the ground like I'm about to do something, but then I resist.
Okay. He's well over the edge of the parapet now. He kind of
Yeah.
goes off and dies.
You know what
off.
I mean? What I wanted. Like,
Yep.
like in my head, I'm like thinking that I would chase this thing, but I stopped.
You get the idea that was a good idea because it's now
Yeah.
flying off in the distance. You guys watch, kind of amazed as it just starts to fly away.
So like I'm at like just sweating like crazy, just watching over the pit, just
watching it.
yes.
Okay, so as you guys kind of gather yourselves and
I
you
take a
don't,
couple steps back up.
and you don't see any sign of the dragon, and you see a lot of the guards taking their helmet off, throwing them down, running to what compatriots they have left, tending to the wounds if they can. And Governor Nighthill comes up to you, Etrigan, and puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "I don't know how you did that, but that was amazing."
I told you there be death upon this city once the dragons arrived. I shed no tears for these men who died unshriven, for they are just men. Just men. And what are men but chariots?
All of you, so brave. Every one of you. And he's talking to his guards, too. He says, we all deserve some rest. The keep seems to be fairly safe now. Most of the rioting seems to have calmed down. Anyone that's made it to the keep, going to make it to the keep, has already made it. You guys saved more people than we would have been able to on our own. I can't thank you enough. I can't get the strange feeling, though, that dragon wasn't really too into the fight, I guess I'd say. That dragon could have easily decimated us. I'm not quite sure about that.
There may be something behind the true meaning of what lies behind these dragons. Another force, something feeding into their desire.
That may be true, Etrigan. Do any of you others have any input on this?
Would I know if that was a full-grown dragon?
Make me a history check. With advantage.
6.
The exact same roll?
I got a 6 and a 6.
Do you have any bonuses to history?
Should. Yeah, it's 9.
Oh, right.
Okay. With a 9, you'll know that this was probably close to, if not, an adult dragon.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was... well, the other one was a 9. 6.
So
12.
So 12. Okay, even better. Yeah, you're pretty confident this is an adult dragon, but with that in mind, you also know that dragons don't really tend to stop growing.
Okay.
I mean, maybe once they reach 400, 500 years old, they'll really stop, but... So, larger than a young or a teen dragon, but...
Growers, not showers.
Yeah.
I think they're both.
Both.
Would I know what type of... Obviously, it shot flame.
No, lightning.
Oh, okay.
And you would know that now, seeing the colors and everything like that, and you could share that. But yeah, never got a chance to use lightning breath again because Etrigan natural 20 its eye.
And I friggin' rolled max damage.
Yep.
Awesome for first time.
Anyways, let's go get some food, rest, supplies, whatever you four need. By all means, it's yours.
Can I check the one that's down? Is he completely dead? There's no reviving him?
The two that you saw get
They're in a half.
decimated, they're essentially in half.
Okay. We got a garden.
And the guards are, respectfully picking up their remains and doing what they can.
That guy's half the man he used to be.
Governor Nighthill, after this battle, I think these men need to be on alert. But I myself need a drink.
I could use a drink myself. Come on, let's go. An ale on me. How old are you, boy? It doesn't matter. You're old enough tonight.
It's like fucking France around here.
No, we just rendered.
You can drink.
Anyways, let's go. So you guys all make your way downstairs. Again, in the mess hall. He finds you a smaller room. It's not large by any means, but it's a room that you can seclude yourself. More like a closet that he's had cleared out for you. But he finds you some sheep to eat, some actual money. And he tries to the best of his abilities to get you guys whatever you need. Gets everyone a strong ale and shares that in conversation with you. I'm not sure what to do next. We'll have to fully assess the damage. It seems like only about 75% of the town made it back.
Did that dragon do any other damage to any of the entrances?
No, that's the strangest thing. He messed with us a little bit on the parapet. It's sad to think that that's just messing with us, but really there wasn't much more than him toying with us. He could have laid waste to this keep had he wanted to. This keep wasn't meant to survive a dragon attack, that's for sure.
Well, with your research, do you know where these dragons subside or rest?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Do you know where these dragons go to heal or
he says, I don't have a clue. We've never seen a dragon in these parts. I guess I shouldn't say never, but I mean, this book's been written, but at least 70, 80 years, all my life, we've never seen one around these parts. And even when we did before that, they were never aggressive or attacked like this. They might demand the usual gold payment, but nothing so violent as this.
Well, the Fallen Forest ain't that far from here, and that's where I first saw my first dragon. So maybe if we ask around and maybe we can figure out where these are coming from. Let's talk to that commander in the morning. Is she still tied up in a prison?
She absolutely is, and she'll go nowhere. She's been tied and bound. She can't even move a muscle to try to hurt herself if she wanted to. She says, we'll need to get every piece of information we can out of her. Good job on that, by the way. I think she'll actually know something.
Is there a person of Arcana or Mage that might determine what this mask is that she was wearing? I show him the mask.
He says, I'm afraid not here. We don't really have any high magic users in this town. I'm sorry. No, I can't think of anyone.
Is there a library in town, perhaps?
We do have a smaller library, yes. You're more than welcome to look once this all subsides, hopefully in the morning. Like I said, it's been some time since we've seen anyone at the doors or at the gates, so hopefully the worst of this is over.
Lord, you
Boy, don't call me Lord. It's fine. You can call me Tarbaugh, Nighthill, whatever. I don't much prefer being called Lord, though.
Hill, you mentioned gold?
Gold. Yes, I did. I believe you've held up to your end of the bargain. And he says, Escobar. And Escobar kind of disappears for a minute. Presumably going to get your gold. He says, you absolutely deserved it.
Is there a training yard or anything to where I can go and practice before I go to bed?
He says there is, but it's outside of the front gate. It's outside of the sally port. I'm not sure how safe it is right now.
Is there anything out back?
No, not really. There's the old tunnel, but other than that, the sally port's the only entrance there is. For safety, of course.
Hill, there was a large group that was at that back gate that we went out of. When we came back, there might be a way in for them.
What do you mean, boy?
I mean, they were scared with all the villagers we brought back, but they know.
Did you lock the gate again?
I opened it.
Holy shit.
Do you still have the key?
The key didn't work.
Ugh. He calls over a few guards and he says, go make sure that that gate is barred with everything we have. Throw as much as we can in front of it. And we'll just have to hope that nothing gets through there. We'll station more guards there for the rest of the night until this raid is over. Thank you for letting me know that.
let's rave.
Wow. What time do you think it is?
Oakland.
It's probably just a little after midnight.
Raiders.
Thanks,
running
one.
around.
Let's,
One.
It's one.
well, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go take some time to myself.
I'm gonna go take some relief.
As you guys say that,
You guys are so...
as you start to gather yourselves to get up and go about your own individual duties, yeah, whatever you want to do. I'm sure that's what Gruff's looking forward to after a full belly.
What?
Isn't that my... Yeah, So you hear just a low guttural from outside. Defenders of Greenest! Defenders of Greenest! And Tarball kind of doesn't know what's going on.
Are we still on the parapets?
No, you're downstairs. And you can barely hear this, but it's incredibly loud for what it is. And you're not sure what's making the noise yet. What?
I don't know.
Okay. So, Governor Tarball goes and looks out one of the small arrow slits, and he kind of turns back to you, eyes wide, and he says, "Everyone look." And there's enough arrow slits that everyone can go look. And so this is right out front of the sally port. Does anyone not go look?
Can I see out of it?
You can kind of kick a crate up there, and
All right, I'll
then
do
you can
so.
see out of it. Yeah, you were close anyways before. I mean, it's to shoot an arrow, so it's not incredibly high. So from the darkness, a creature strides into the dim light of the dying fires around the keep. Although it is shaped roughly like a human, it is at least 7 feet tall. Its skin covered in blue scales. Its fingers bear wicked claws, and its face has the muzzle of a reptilian, eyes of a dragon. The creature stops about 80 yards from the main gate of the keep and scans the walls. A line of kobolds fans out behind it. Easily 20 of them. With their spears, they prod 4 human prisoners into the dim light. You can make out a woman, a teenage boy in a blood-soaked tunic, and 2 children. Then the half-dragon creature hails to the keep. "Defenders of Greenest! This has been a successful night, and, well, I'm feeling generous. Do you see these 4 pitiful, useless prisoners? We have no need for them. So I will trade them back to you. Send out your best warrior to fight me, and you can have these 4 in exchange."
I yell back for the slit.
Fuck yeah! No, I was kidding.
Can Hinya attempt to sling an arrow at him?
That's what I was just going to ask.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will do so.
Okay, make
Because
me
I
an attack roll.
Because I rolled 2.
What's your range on your bow?
Mine's a longbow.
8320.
Okay, so he's 80 yards out. So you can just hit him. So disadvantage. You have disadvantage again because you're not tall enough to use an arrow slit, so you're standing in your box, so disadvantage -1.
I rolled 2.
Okay, you
Well, I
can.
got a longbow, so.
Yeah, you have disadvantage still.
Ah, son of a bitch. I
But
rolled
not double disadvantage. No?
I got a natural 1.
And then I did.
What'd you get?
10.
10? Yeah, both of you miss wildly.
Why would. Because you said that. Well, longbow goes.
And
It's 150.
Feet. He said yards.
feet. It's
Oh,
80
yeah,
yards out. So that's...
Yeah.
320
Yeah.
Okay.
ish. Roughly. Right?
No.
Governor Tarhill.
240.
600 is. Oh, I can only shoot up.
Disadvantage. Yes, that's as far as you
I always forget.
Hill.
Always forget.
Ideal. Many men will have perished in battle. They
I was aiming at the
must.
cobalt, so he's blind.
I'll arm for you if you give me your trust.
My first.
I'll walk down there and
He says, "My friends,
face to face.
you've demonstrated your prowess all through this frightful night. This is an awful burden to bear. Are you sure? I mean, I can't offer you anything else.
Lord, I'm no hero.
You are, boy. But as you say that, Etrigan, and you guys each sling an arrow at it, the large dragon man kind of crosses his arms and says, "That's 2!" And he kind of looks at one of the kobolds and murders the kobolds, murder the mother and the teenage boy. Okay, out the sally port, out the keep, they let you out. And he says, This is what they have to offer. Very well, I suppose. This should be an easy fight.
Should only be one. It only has to be one.
He only wants one.
Oh.
Specifically.
He only wants one.
So
Send out your best champion. Who wants to fight one-on-one?
I noose another arrow. Not I'll let it go, but I just knock another arrow.
He says, very well, for your bravery. I'll set the other 2 children away immediately. But now we fight.
I hold my hand up. Open the doors for these children.
And they do. And they're in. He says, are you ready?
You ready for this?
Am I ready? I'm always ready for an attack from you. Come at me if you know it's true.
Roll initiative.
Just them 2?
Yep, just them 2.
Can we still lost arrows at them? Or no? Or you don't want us to?
I misspoke. There's 1 kid left. They have 1 kid still.
Oh.
So 2 kids are inside the keep, 1 kid's still left. So if you launch, you could launch arrows at him, but that other kid's gonna die.
Okay.
Like for sure.
Yeah, now that I saw that, I'm like, well, fuck me, I don't ever want to.
We'll trade you a kid. For a kid.
I rolled 18.
He rolled 19. Rolled natural 18, but he had +1. Alright, he says, let's do this. So his kobolds, like, surround you like Fight Club style. So just a bunch of kobolds around you. But they don't close in. Like, if you maybe like try to back toward them, they have their spears out ready to prod you back into a fighting distance.
Retroactively, do you think we had enough time for a short rest?
Yeah, I consider that was a short rest. Why do you say that, Jamie?
Because you were going to do it then if you didn't have a short rest? Are you going to do it? Or are you thinking we had a long rest?
Okay. Alright, so he goes first. And he pulls out, he has a spear in one hand, a long spear, and he has a giant long sword in the other. And he stabs at you twice with his spear.
What's our distance from one another?
Pull out.
Right now, you're engaged in combat distance. He lunges at you if you weren't. So one is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, and the other one's a 24.
Just hits.
And 5 piercing damage. Alright, your turn.
Spit up some blood. I say, evil has no place in this keep. 23 to hit with my quarterstaff.
Oh yeah.
I'll swing right in his right temple. 8 damage. And then I'll follow up with a left punch to the eye. is good.
How much was your first one? 8, you said?
What is it, 7 or 8?
I think it was 8.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Misses, just misses.
17 or higher.
Alright, so it's his turn again, and he kind of breathes in and then exhales a line of lightning. Make me a dexterity saving throw. DC 13.
Dexterity. We got 20.
20? Okay, you save. You'll take half damage. So 6 lightning damage. So he... and then he twists his spear into your thigh one more time and gives you a death saving throw instantly. And he says, "That's the best you have to offer. Pathetic, this whole town." And he rips his spear out of your leg, and him and his posse start walking away. And they let the kid runs to the keep. And they're clearly done with this. Like they're over this whole raid. That was
Basically trying to like test their might.
that was him having fun. Absolutely.
Where did this fight happen at? Can you show me on the map?
Yeah, like right here.
You're not gonna have an arrow with that? It's right there.
Like right here. They came closer for the actual fight.
Can anybody help him?
Yeah, absolutely.
How many potions?
I mean, I can't help him, but can somebody help him?
So,
I run out and drag him ass back.
okay, so you start dragging him back, and
Oh no, another dragon?
so yeah, as Oryx is dragging you back in, like a team of healers with healers kits runs up to you. Maybe one more death saving throw though.
That is a 9.
Okay. All it had to be was not a
Not a
natural
one.
one. All right. So yeah, I mean, as many people as they can. 4 of them come up with healers kits and do what they can with your wounds. Yeah, they absolutely stop the bleeding, save your death or save your life, and you're still unconscious. But they bring you to a bed, set you down, take care of your wounds, dress your wounds, and yeah, you're unconscious unless someone gives you a health potion for now at least, until you've had a long rest.
You know that I've got one in my inner pocket.
I will sneak into that room and Hingy will grab his health potion and pocket it. I'm just kidding. I'll administer it to him.
So, Governor Nighthill is obviously like happy with his actions, but he is absolutely furious at you and you.
How are we supposed to know?
Because you can stay in the keep till morning. After that, I want you out of here.
Oh shit.
Why, Lord?
You cost the life of those innocents.
Without his bravery, they'd all be dead.
Without your stupidity, no one would be dead.
I guess those people from the temple weren't worth it. And I'll walk away.
And you can see his reaction on his face like that, but maybe just needs a minute to cool off. But yeah, he was not happy with that decision. So,
If I would have critted and dropped him right there, I would have been a fucking hero.
is everyone...
True.
Doubt you're going to drop him right there. Be one hell of a critical hit. Deal 57 points of damage. Yeah, that fight's almost impossible to win. Like, it's supposed to be. But. Has it been 8 hours? Do you guys go to bed? Do you...
Well, with his, he gave me my potion.
No, he said he didn't.
No, I did. I was joking.
That he
About sneaking?
No, about just pocketing
pocketing
it.
it.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm sorry. I totally missed that. Okay, yeah,
You're
right
obviously confused and aroused.
then. Both. Do you have it? Do you have that sound effect? Okay.
You done well?
Did the guy ever give us our money?
Yeah, he did that yesterday. Or the
No, he
before.
definitely
No, he
did.
didn't.
Oh, okay.
No. But Etrigan is now awake.
Etrigan is furious at himself. He has a very hard time sleeping. It takes a lot for him to sleep, actually, which will probably give him a lot of disadvantages throughout this campaign. He has nightmares of dragons and death, and that's what he's been dealing with for the last 11 years. Every time he closes his eyes, he just sees the face of that dragon and that claw coming down on his face. And seeing it face to face as an adult, it just made his nightmare come true. So he probably won't sleep tonight. But he goes out the front door and crawls back and spends his time in the woods trying to learn his flight, learn his training that his mentors have taught him, and try to advance his training the whole night.
Well, it pays off then, because you're level 2 now. All of you.
Still would have missed. Dude.
Okay, so you sleep it off. It's morning.
Before we went to bed,
Mhm.
I would have liked to seek out the healer.
Okay.
Is she still alive?
Yep. She's one of the healers that helped Etrigan.
Alright. I just kind of like pull on her robes a little bit.
She says, "Yes, my boy."
How much is a funeral and burial?
She says, "For who?"
Anyone?
She says, "It depends. It can be quite expensive. For most people, it's probably about 10 gold, which is quite a bit.
For like the average?
Probably for a nice burial, yes."
Okay. And then I'd walk away.
And she kind of like, she was obviously expecting you to ask her for something, and you didn't.
Is that we did get paid or we didn't?
We have not got paid.
So, you wake up, and wherever you had found yourself sleeping, you wake up, and next to you is a coin pouch with 250 gold in it.
All us?
All of you.
I might have slept maybe an hour, maybe 2.
Well, you don't get the level up. No, that's fine.
I know
During-
exhaustion will probably play a big factor for me.
During, like, because I only need like 4 hours of sleep, I would like to spend a little bit of time with a couple of my father's possessions
Okay.
before going all the
I
way
have
to
my
bed.
father's eyes.
Okay.
You're still
Any
alive.
item in particular?
I would first. He had like this little box that he passed on to me when he was on his deathbed. Of, I don't know what's in it. He basically told me that once I became good enough or old enough, I would eventually be able to figure out what was inside of it. So I'd like to attempt to figure out how to manipulate it, maybe open it.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
It's 15.
15. Make a tally mark somewhere in your character sheet. Alright, does anyone else want to do anything?
And then I'd like to look over his book that he had.
Okay.
I guess I'm packing up my shit. You told me to leave, so.
Alright.
In the woods last night, how did Etrigan fare trying to fly? That was pretty much his first time trying to launch himself off the ground with his new sprung wings.
It was when he was trying to carry someone, right?
Well, he thought about it, but then
Okay.
second guessed it, and he never really fully did it.
Okay.
But then just went throughout the night.
Just now. Okay. I mean, maybe like a little bit of a not so much a lift, but maybe your fall is slightly slower, maybe. But definitely not enough muscle there to get off the ground with just your wings.
What I happen to, since my background of being a dragon, would I know who that dragon was? Like maybe like have a flashback of where he is and lives, or no?
You ask me one more question and I'm beating the shit out of you.
No, not what Amy said. You can make me another history check. This time with disadvantage.
Have that one there. God dang it. I don't know shit.
No? No. Okay. Yeah, that would be a hard one, but no, nothing you're aware of.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like seeing something that.
Yep.
Before I leave the room that I was in or wherever I was sleeping, and where the coin purse was at, I'd like to write out like a little note and then leave 20 gold.
Okay.
Basically, it'll just say for the burials.
It's very kind.
I do not. Is the guard around somewhere?
The guard?
Or not the guard, but that dude?
The governor?
Yeah.
Not that you see when you first wake up. Do you want to actively look for him?
Yeah, because basically I want to tell him if he's got nothing else for me, I'm out of here today.
Okay. So you spend some time looking around the keep a little bit. Do you ask anyone, or do you only look for him yourself?
I kind of ask, I guess.
Okay. One of the guards kind of nods, and there's like a small office room, maybe, or maybe a room where he does his thinking or whatever. You know what I mean? And he points you over to that room, and you do find him. And he's sitting at a desk with just his hair clutched in his hands, face down at the desk, heavily breathing, definitely deep in contemplation.
And just kind of like...
He kind of looks up. He says, he has a look on his face, and he says, "Yes."
I basically said, if do you have any more tasks? While I'm out, as I walk out the door, as you asked.
He says, "I think you've helped quite enough. Thank you. Don't think I'm not grateful for what you did do." He says, "I'm sorry. I've been through a lot." He says, "We didn't really find out much from the prisoner that you captured. Everything's turning to shit more people died than we thought. He says, I think you should be on your way, you four, and go wherever the wind takes you. We have enough problems to worry about. You don't need to concern yourself with them.
When I woke up, I would want to find the governor.
Okay.
Maybe even after this conversation, whether he was in there or not. So, but
Okay. We'll say as you're walking there, you see Oryx talking to him. You can choose whether to interject with Oryx or wait and talk to him when Oryx is gone.
I'll wait outside. I'm not an eavesdropper or nothing, so I would just stand back some and wait for Oryx to come out.
Okay. All right. So, do you have anything more to say to him after that? All right. On you go then.
So I'll wait for Oryx to come out.
Okay. You do so?
Oryx, it's been only less than 24 hours since I met you. I could say that I've never had a single ally in my life. I've been cooped up in that monastery for the last 11 years, only being taught to train, to fight, and to read people, and to know evil from good. And you, Oryx, you've got the good. It may be askewed a little bit right now because you don't know yourself. But if you're going to keep on walking, I'll walk by you. And I think those other two guys will walk with us. So don't leave just yet. Let me talk to the governor and figure a couple things out. So how about you go have a bite to eat and we'll meet up before we head out.
Yeah, I'll do so.
What about Gruff? It's been pretty quiet. What's he been up to?
Probably just sleeping and eating.
Wakes up, eats something, goes back for his first nap. You know, hobbits have like first and second breakfast. He has first and second naps. Okay. All right. So everyone kind of does their own thing. Gruff's still sleeping.
Also, take that armor that I was given and put it with the pile.
Okay. So you put your armor back on. Your tight stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'll just put it in my bag, but I won't.
You're naked?
Not comes in like clothing.
So you're just wearing clothes. Okay.
You said they had a picture of somebody in it.
You got a picture frame, yes.
Picture frame, but not
with a picture in it, yeah.
I guess I'll try to figure out who the picture is.
Who do you try to give it to?
I don't know. Who would be the person that would know the town, I guess? Would it be the healer?
The healer, maybe. Escobar, maybe. Governor, maybe. They're probably most likely to know the most amount of people in town.
I guess I'll talk with the guard after.
Escobar?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, laddie. The governor's not too happy with you, is he?
Nope. You gotta do what you gotta do.
He says, I can't blame you. I get a little hot-headed myself. I know you were just thinking about your friend. The governor, he doesn't mean what he says. He's just, he's been through a lot. We all have. He says, anyways, what's up?
When we took out some kobolds, when we got people at church, they just found this old picture frame. Or found this picture, and they took out the frame. I just got the picture.
He says, you just give the picture?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm keeping the whole.
He says, this is a picture from, I think, the Miller family. This is a picture from the Miller family. Why can't I fucking get an accent?
It's been broken.
I am broken.
I prefer the Bush family.
This is a picture from the Miller family. He says, be sure to give it to him as soon as I see him. I mean, at least I hope I do. They never made it to the keep.
That's probably why I found it on the kobolds. But I knew what they were, I guess.
Kobolds?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know I've been fighting them, but I didn't know.
Yeah. Between all of you and the whole commotion, at least someone saw and known about kobolds. Yeah. Yep.
I said I just figured if they're stealing possessions that maybe they want at least want the picture back.
He says, yeah, I'm sure they'll be grateful. Thank you again, laddie. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nope, that would be it.
He says, well, thanks again. Much appreciated.
Oh, I just, you guys got any extra sandstone?
Extra sandstone?
Or what do they usually use? Whetstone.
He says, yeah, I keep an extra one on me. Here you go.
Thank you. I lost mine.
He says, have it.
I lost mine.
For all you've done for me, it's yours by all means.
Then I guess I'll just go and I'll just sharpen my sword.
I'm gonna go talk to the governor.
Okay.
I'll knock. He's not.
Come on in, Etrigan.
Dareball. I reach into my pocket. I throw the sack back at him. This medal means less to me than those 3 allies that helped me fight and bring that prisoner here. If all you wanted was that prisoner, I understand what they did last night. May have been looked upon as a negative, but I don't want your medal. I don't need it.
He kind of looks down in disgust with himself. He says, you deserve that money. He says, it's yours regardless. He says, please, by all means. And he shoves it forward to you. He says, I'm not eternally upset with your friends. He says, I've had such a rough night. He says, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. I hope you understand.
I understand. I gave my life for this keep last night. If no one would have came out there, I would have seen my mother and my father.
He says, I've sat here and stewed long enough. He said, it's time I make an apology to your friends. He said, walk with me.
I will.
He says, all right. And he picks up the pouch as he's, the pouch of gold as he's getting up off his desk. And he kind of places it as he's walking by in your chest and pats it against your chest. He says, use it for supplies. If anything, think of it as a means to help other people. He says, but it is yours to do that with.
I just want to make sure that I've never had any allies, but I'm proud to say that these 3 people that I've fought with are now my allies, that they're well equipped and well armored when we walk out of these doors this morning.
He says, and they will be. And they will be.
If you don't mind, before I leave, can I interrogate the prisoner myself?
He says, I was actually going to ask you for that. If we haven't been able to get anything out of her, but you 4 have had luck in a lot of things that we were unable to do with last night. I was going to ask if you would partake.
Let's find everyone, see where they're at, and head down to the cellar.
He says, absolutely. So he sees Escobar and you talking to Escobar, and he says, come on, Arx, I have something I need to say to you. And he finds Hinya. Hinya, what are you doing? Anything specific right now?
Stealing. No, I mean, honestly, I'd probably have packed up and probably about damn near to the door.
Okay, we'll say you're getting ready to leave for the door, and you hear Tarbaugh say, Hinya, where are you going, boy?
No.
He says, please, come walk with me. Come walk with us. I have something I need to tell you.
Yes,
I'm your daddy.
Jesus Christ.
And he says, and so just you two are there right now. And he says, to both of you, I need to apologize. He said, I'm sorry for the way I acted. I let the moment get the better of me. He said, we've just been through so much, and I know now that you two were just trying to help and did what you thought was right. There was no way you could have predicted what was going to happen. He said, I don't blame you. It just sends me to no avail to see such waste of life for them stealing trinkets and gold that we would have happily given to them in exchange for those lives. But Etragon said he was interested in helping us with the prisoner. We weren't able to get anything from her, and I was wondering if you would be interested in helping.
It's a trap!
I can.
I would appreciate it, and I would like the opportunity to let my apologies be shown to you, not just stated.
But it's like what I said, Lord. I'm no hero. I'm just doing what I do.
He says, actions speak louder than words, boy. Just remember that. Anyways, speaking of action, where's the big fellow that's with you?
If there's food out, he's probably there.
Fed a bit. And all this coin, he's filling his belly.
He says, all right, well, let's head over to the mess area and find out if he's there. So, breakfast. They survived a battle. They know they don't need provisions. Ham, bacon, and eggs for breakfast. Is the smell of that enough to wake up Gruff? Probably. Okay. So, are you still in bed, or did they find you at the mess hall?
I was in a mess.
Okay. You guys
He goes to
see Gruff hunched over a table with
the,
at least 5 or 6
got a
plates.
carved table. He just takes the other chunk of meat. Or just, they carve slices. They carve the slices. And he just takes the rest that they carve.
Leaves a slice. And all right. So what's Gruff doing?
Chowing down.
Chowing down. All right. So Tarbaugh kind of leans in. He says, "Do we let him eat, or do we?" I don't want to make him angry. I don't think I'd like him when he's angry.
He's probably hangry right now.
Hey, Bonehead. I got another sheep in store for you if you come over here and listen to the governor.
Huh? You like sheep? No sheep here.
We'll get you a sheep.
Only
Gruff.
oinkers.
We'll get you a sheep, Gruff. Just gotta know how to get his attention.
He's food motivated.
The carrot on the stick.
He'll work for food.
Just needs a thing of mutton in front of him. He's good.
I think I'm gonna make house rules for Gruff.
I need your intimidation down. We're gonna go talk to that lady we brought back to the keep.
Intimate.
I need you to look big and scary.
Oh, don't know if we can do that.
You just stand tall and quiet.
Oh.
Good man.
Breathe.
Breathe, Gruff.
Jesus Christ.
Do you need a turkey leg, Gruff?
Mm-hmm. I'll gobble it.
Governor, lead the way.
Yes. Right. This way to the dungeon, boys. So you guys go down another set of spiral staircases. It's like actually at the same set of the parapet, but kind of behind. But kind of behind. So you go down instead of up. And So you make your way to. There's a few cells, and there's only one in the back that's actually occupied right now, and it's got the prisoner. And again, she's tied up against the wall, legs, arms. She can't move at all. What do you do? Head down. Appears to be sleeping, or at least uninterested that you're there.
Have you given this prisoner any food or water?
He says no.
I approach her and, what's your name, woman? I have my water skin there. She wants a drink.
Alright. She kind of lifts her head, weary, and she looks into your eyes, and she spits in your face.
A little bit of spit isn't going to cure the evil that's I smell all over you.
She says, you don't know anything, do you? None of you know anything.
You're right about that.
I know that I was able to knock you out and take you prisoner, steal your mask, all your possessions, everything you hold dear.
Sure. Yeah. You got the better of me by being a sneaky little bitch. Fight me one-on-one. I would have fucking dominated you.
We know female dog. You female dog.
Who the fuck is this guy?
You beast. You savage. Come on, bark like a dog for me.
Is that who you based your voice on?
I wanna and stand next to Etrigan.
I stand true. I stand might. I've got my allies to show what I can do. I don't fight solo when it comes to these guys.
Well,
You not solo me, Chewbacca. Oh, sorry, that was breaking character.
I take my, because being a dragonborn, I got the claw, and I just kind of like press it down, or just kind of like, get it there where you just start getting the pain.
okay. She winces. She's like, she says, look at you. And she kind of looks at your scales, looks you up and down. She says, you're fighting on the wrong side, aren't you?
And I was like, what do you mean?
She says, look at you. You're magnificent. She says, you're fighting on the wrong side. You'd be worshipped by us.
Well, tell me more. Maybe I'll switch.
Make a persuasion check.
She should make that persuasion check. She might.
10? 10?
I pass.
Wait, is the death saving throw? I pass! She says, you know what side. The cult of the dragon.
Can I give him this?
Yeah.
Ooh. 18.
18. She says, the right side. She says, the cult of the dragon. She says, we're gonna bring back Tiamat, and you can help us. She's been in prison far too long.
I would know who that.
Oh yeah. Actually, we'll say like with that name, Tiamat, like memories just flood your brain of evil, chaos, death, torture, despair.
I think I just kind of like with all that overload, I just
Pass out.
yeah, done. Or
Jeez.
not done, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, pass out. Yeah, you don't die. Yeah. He has an aneurysm.
He thought, and then he just died.
So okay, you guys.
It's a good idea.
His face. His tomb so red, he thought so hard he died.
It gave me a thought.
When he's done playing this character, he's just be like,
Oh, that was attached.
I know, but it was driving me nuts. It was like hanging. It was like this way you didn't see it.
Hinya,
So yeah, you guys see Oryx just drop, collapse.
with that, Hinya will grab his copper wire and blow around his finger, and he'll cast message on her. And what don't we know?
What does he say?
What don't we know?
This is just to her, right? Message.
Mm-hmm.
What don't we know? That's not like suggestion or anything. It's just literally sending
No,
her
I'm
a
just
message,
asking
right?
her, but
Okay.
maybe she'll be one-on-one. You know.
Is her response going to be the aggravated?
No, it goes in the message. It's
Okay.
25 words.
Okay.
Okay, and she can respond. 25 words, yep. Okay. She says, why would I tell you? Do you have to cast message again?
Yeah, every time.
Is that a spell slot?
No, it's a cantrip.
Is message a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty fucking sweet. I thought it was a spell slot.
This message is in a bottle.
You seem to be informed. You seem like you know what's coming.
She says, I know enough. I know enough to know that we can't fail. Tiamat's power is too great. She's been trapped for far too long.
Woman, who are you talking to?
She's not talking.
You
can't
can't.
hear this.
It's nothing.
So it's just silent right now, and you see her gaze kind of fixed on Hinya, and Hinya locked eyes with her.
Oh, do it again. Are you from the Cult of the Dragon?
She says, I am.
Do you know my papa?
Who's your papa?
It's from Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
I've never been to Baldur's Gate. I don't have any idea who your peasant father probably was.
He was a great smuggler.
She kind of says, I doubt it.
You're not very nice.
She coughs and she spits down again, and she refuses to answer any more questions.
Someone get Quill for this lady. She needs to take at night. Cure cough. Anyone have Quill?
NyQuil. Tarbaugh kind of like pulls out an ink quill.
Oh! Take at night. Help cough.
You're pointing at her.
Yeah.
She's like, looks at her wrist. Like,
The nighttime.
I don't know. Past
no,
that.
it's early morning.
I keep reading.
You keep what?
Get the quill.
She's like, who the fuck are you people?
We're the people that took you away
Some
from
village idiots.
One at least.
your party. We're the people that want to take down these dragons.
Well, when I get the fuck out of here and come to destroy the rest of you, what the fuck do I call you?
You bad language. You need soap. Anybody have soap? Dirty mouth.
Tarball there's like a bucket of water and soap that they use to wash the prisoners, and he kind of points to it.
I'm gonna take a bucket and throw it right in her face.
She can't move her arm.
She says, thanks, I needed a bath.
As evil as this woman might be, she brings up a good point. If the four of us are going to be fighting side by side, what should we call ourselves?
Almost heroes?
The Avengers.
Gruff,
Uh-huh.
we need a name.
Gruff the Crime Stoppers.
Gruff and the Crime Stoppers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I got JB twice today.
More than that. Call ourselves the Four Men.
The Four Horsemen.
God.
The Four Horsemen.
Like F-O-R-E.
Four Skin Men.
Yeah. Deception check. That he knows what the hell that means.
The foreskin, man.
Well, that's not true. He's got scales. So.
Damn, it doesn't work.
I'm passed out still, right?
Yeah.
I'm all passed out and you're worried about naming yourselves.
Oh. Me farmer. He little man. You tailed winged thing.
Do they know you have wings?
I don't think we do.
Oh, you tailed blue man, purplish man. I don't know what the fuck.
What color did we decide you were?
Red.
Red.
What the hell?
I know.
It went from blue
It was blue.
to purple.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was blue. To orange to red.
You devil. You
I'm passed out.
White devil,
You
white
are-
devil.
You need him.
That.
you hard scaly
What
Thing.
color are you?
Gold.
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 Shit.
What do you mean shit?
Horrible looking.
Do you have
Love you
anything
too?
You want to tell us?
She says, I haven't told anyone anything. Why would I tell you anything?
Well, they're gonna
Because
kill
we're
you.
the weirdos.
You certainly are.
They're going to kill you.
I'm already dead.
I ensure that regardless of your evil and what you do for this city and the people in it, you'll have a proper burial. Proper burial.
Proper burial. She says, I'll gladly go to meet Tiamat in the Nine Hells.
The Nine Hells?
Tiamat, is that what this is? And I throw out one of the medallions.
She says, this must be where my necklace went. My medallion. That would be her symbol, yes.
How many people have these? I've been collecting them off the people that we've been killing.
Our numbers grow stronger by the day. There's countless of us now.
That's why people would want to follow.
You're dead right now.
That's why I'm asking you.
You had to pass out because you're fucking...
Yeah.
You can
'Cause you're
start
fucking-
coming to now.
Fucking?
If you want to, you can start
Who
coming.
hasn't passed out because they're fucking? Am I
That's what I do every time I'm done.
right? All nighter.
Call it rabbit style.
Jeez.
I know that I could probably press the stagger into your throat, and it's not going to persuade you to give me any more information. But I can promise you this. You will die a slow, agonizing death. For the people that have died out there, that have died because of those dragons, that have died because of people wearing those medallions. If you know what's anything good for you, you'll tell us where we can go next and try to resolve this issue with these damn dragons. I'll meet team at Face On.
She laughs at that last part, but make an intimidation check.
No.
Can we be helping him with that?
No, she said...
Sure.
I want to help.
How do you guys help?
I'm going to be an imposing figure.
Okay. How do you help?
He gets a soapbox and stands on it.
Hold him up.
Yeah.
Pulls up the...
No, yeah, that's what it is. I'm not intentionally trying to intimidate her, but he's holding me up like this. Like in her face, just like...
So you wake up and see this. Do you try to help intimidate in any way?
Well, I got a question, though. Cause she said they were trying to bring Tiamat back.
Mm-hmm.
So how did she die? Or is she dead?
Tiamat?
Or is she...
Oh, make a history check. Or religion check,
I
usually.
don't want that one. I want to try with this or with... that?
No, just straight.
He's clever enough.
He is. I don't know what's happening right now.
God damn it. I got like 8.
8? Yeah, you're not quite sure. You don't remember.
Never remember it. I think I don't know.
Well, it's shit. It's lore to do with dragons, so no, with advantage.
What?
Nothing.
I couldn't see my thing. I got 18.
That's a
The net
problem.
side.
What'd you get that time?
18.
You've been looking along.
18. You know that she wasn't necessarily killed. She's powerful enough to maybe not necessarily be killed, but trapped in the 9 hells, more or less.
And I know. Okay. I guess when I wake up, that was just being, shocked first. And I just wake up, just like waking my head, and I just get totally angry, and I jump up, and I just...
Soccer.
Where do you hit her?
Right in the face.
Okay.
Like bitch slap her,
She spits out a tooth. Coughs.
She need Quill at night.
And did I know how long has she been, like, thousands of years, hundreds of years?
Closer to thousands.
Okay. And I'll be like, she's trapped for thousands of years, and she can't get out.
That's where you're wrong.
Do I have
Spits out
advantage
more blood.
on my intimidation check?
Yes, you do. But yeah, so like you don't know what the fuck happened. You're trying to intimidate her, and all of a sudden, wham! Comes up and punches her, and then she heeds your words.
With an
It was a little
with advantage.
She literally got
-1, so but still, I rolled really shitty.
She literally got hit with a dragon punch.
Dragon punch. Not donkey punch, dragon punch.
Sure, you could.
That's better. That's 17 -1.
Okay. Yeah, with that, she says, "You know what? Fine. I know I'm gonna fucking die anyways. So, I'll go send you your deaths. Happily." She says, "If you go north."
Just come from the north.
I want to make sure I get this right.
I need a swivel chair.
I'm sorry, not the north. If you go southeast from here, you should be able to find the trail back to our raiding camp." She said, "Back to who knows how many." She says, "They'll murder you happily." She says, "Go march to your deaths."
And where's Steve?
Is it still in Greenest?
She says, No, not in this shitty town."
And I goes, and where the fuck is Steve?
Who the fuck is Steve?
The blue dragon.
You've named him Steve?
don't understand what's happening.
Because I know who Dragon Lore is, and I know who. Well,
What?
No, you tried to. You don't.
Yeah,
you didn't
yeah,
know who he
yeah.
was. I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
I liked it.
I'll unplug it.
Like multiple times with that.
Okay, back to business. All right. So she seems like she's done talking though.
If we head north, and I'm slowly like reaching into my pouch, and I just unbuckled my dagger. It's pants. We'll find these dragons.
North. You mean southeast?
Southeast, yeah.
She's like, yeah, go ahead, go north.
We do appreciate your help. And I just stab her right in the throat.
Oh, you kill her?
Yeah,
Just right there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She bleeds out within
He's still holding me right next to her.
30 seconds.
You're covered in blood.
Gruff, are you still holding him there? Your face is sprayed with blood.
No, you're holding like this. You're going.
You guys are gonna fucking scar this child so bad. He shot an arrow last night and got 2 kids killed. He just got his face sprayed with blood. Oh man.
Take no place for no
And
kid.
he's crying.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Hey! Get it together. I told you either. This ain't no place for no children.
And I keep.
Evil has no place in this keep. Evil has no place in this world. Did you see what happened last night in Greenest? We've got to dispose of the evil. Here and now. You keep those tears inside.
There's no crying in baseball.
If you see someone die that's good, then you can shed a tear or two. But you never shed a tear for this evil. Never.
I might have steeled him you for a little bit.
Okay. He seems to suck it up a little bit.
Suck it up, buttercup.
Okay.
So I'm flossing in the corner.
Why?
I don't know.
I just wanted to do that. Oh my gosh.
Fortnite.
So Tarball kind of like, what the fuck just happened? That went from 0 to 30 real quick. 30's pretty fast. It's only horses.
You just.
We got what we needed. We know where we need to go.
That's true. He said, "Are you for going to go to the Raiders camp then?"
Put him down, Gruff.
If I wave my face on.
Orcs, Gruff, Henya.
I grabbed the bucket and just in your face.
And I what?
You heard what she said. She said there's more evil in the southeast.
Sounds like there's more evil in this room.
We gotta get rid of these dragons. Or they're just gonna keep killing these innocent people here. And there. And all over.
Etrigan. Who saw the dragon? We're not gonna stop that dragon.
Let's head to, if you wouldn't mind, a pit stop. Maybe in Burdisk. We can head back to my monastery. And we can train. We could all learn some training from some of my masters there. Maybe they could all send send us straight
I don't know about you.
on the
but
difference between good and evil.
That's a little too straight for me.
How far is
No.
Burdusk from here?
That's what I'm checking. Right now.
Is it on the way?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It is northwest.
I thought I had actually a map. I know I have a map of the Sword Coast. Just got to over here.
I know there's a monastery there. That's the only reason I picked it.
Oh, whatever. I'll just put it on the map. We'll find it.
Don't do that.
Because I just know that I'm furious that anybody wants to try to bring back that bitch. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I need this map specifically. Hold on, sorry.
Sorry, I sprung it on you in blink of an eye. I can't believe the
Was in
DM's
the-
not.
was
I
in
can't
the
believe the
intro.
DM's not ready to know where I'm from. I mean, whatever.
Fucking Matt Mercer would have known.
Etrigan just dies out of nowhere.
I need to go to Burdusk.
She wakes back up and splits this mysterious shit in her.
I completely understood.
She seriously shits herself.
I didn't say that. Oh, fuck yourselves. Guess you're all picking at me.
I knew what you meant.
Okay. So right now we are in Greenest, right here. Yeah, Burdusk is northeast. The camp is somewhere southeast.
Wow.
Wow, I traveled a long way.
Burdusk or Burgos?
There's both.
Is both?
Yeah.
Baragust.
No,
Burdusk, right?
Burdusk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burdusk has a monastery.
Just want to make sure. Ooh, Sunset Mountains. I always want to see a sunset.
What happens in that mountain?
No, that's not why I go there. Darkhold.
Well,
that
I don't
sounds
know.
cheery.
Maybe they get the sunset, and because Greenland is ice and Iceland is green.
Yeah. And Wild Dragons? Well, that sounds just fine.
What's a day's or plus travel?
Or well.
Probably 2 days. Well, looks like that.
Why can't I?
Lurkwood, that's where all the pedophiles are.
They're
What?
lurking around.
They have wood and they're lurking.
That's where all the pedophiles are.
Jesus Christ. We're not going there.
After Kevin realized what
I
he was
think I don't have a.
My ass felt so sore.
I don't have a key. It gives distance, so I don't know.
Well,
Like I said, I roughly prepared this.
I mean,
You don't. I mean, you just know it's southeast. You don't really know
I know
how
that
far.
if we go to Burdusk, we can perhaps better our rations and set our minds straight for what we have ahead of us. Gruff, Enya, orcs, I don't know what your pasts are, but I know that in the 11 years that I've spent in that monastery, they'll set you straight. They'll teach you evil, good, right, wrong.
if you've spent 11 years there, why do you want to go back so soon?
It's hard to stay away, I guess.
Are you scared like us?
Between me and you, Enya, terrified. This is my first time out of that setting. I've never talked to anyone other than monks inside of that monastery. If you would have seen the things that took me there, just bright, white, radiant, flying through the sky that saved me, and they just dropped me off at that monastery. I don't even know what they were. Maybe a god. But they saved me from the dragon that night. And they left me at that monastery for the past 11 years. I guess I am a little scared to leave it.
Don't you want to spread your wings?
Wink, wink.
You know, as a matter of fact, that's why I did leave. Certain things happened to me that made me want to not let the other monks notice that I was necessarily changing. But as soon as I turned 18, I woke up with these things. I take my backpack off and show the group. I don't necessarily know how to use them, but I'm learning. That's what I spent all last night trying to figure out what the hell to do with them. I know people look at me and think I'm a demon. Hell, I think I'm a demon half this time. But if they knew what actually saved me, I'm just the opposite. I'm here to fight against evil.
Is there evil at the monastery?
That monastery is nothing but good. That's
So-
why that radiant light took me there.
Wouldn't that be the opposite of what we want to do?
Yeah, you're probably right. Like I said, I don't know if I'm coming or going, but I know that I gotta defeat this evil. But I guess I was just trying to get back to my comfort zone. But if you're willing to head toward that dragon, Gruff, Oryx, we can all go together. I just realized I need your help trying to figure out some things myself.
Are you monk?
Yes, Gruff, I'm a monk.
Can you throw feces with your eyes? I hear a monk throw feces with their eyes.
That's a monkey.
Monkey.
You don't use your eyes.
You throw feces with your eyes. Oh, okay.
And then
This is all with
Tarball.
Tarball, right?
Yeah, he's kind of just like.
and I'm saying like they can't bring her back. We need to go to get her down. She's not coming back.
I'm used to it.
I don't know.
Tarball says the guards will take care of her body.
We take
Anyways,
a peek. We take a peek for one more time.
Peek what?
You don't want
Mommy.
What?
I don't know.
I know what he's going for.
So do I.
I have
Let's pedal through this one.
I have no idea what's
You're gonna fuck the dead body?
They're naked. No, it's kidding.
Wasn't naked.
How did she get naked?
She is now.
Just kidding.
So Henya's gonna walk out of this room.
Yeah, so is
Everyone
Tarball.
does.
Everyone walks out of the room.
You might want to leave for this.
Ruffle this day.
I'm curious.
Seen cows do this before.
Well, Tarball, you saw what she said. You gotta head southeast. Southwest.
Here, right? What was the matter?
You saw what she said.
That's why he was laughing. It's not that funny.
It was.
It's stupid funny.
I thought that's what he said.
I
but
didn't
wasn't-
catch it.
I caught it, but I wasn't for sure that's what he said.
Yes, Etragon. I did hear what she said.
I see the words coming out of her mouth.
It's like a comic strip.
I lost a lot of guards last night. Lost a lot of townsfolk. I would love to send an entire band of warriors after them, but I don't think I can afford it right now.
Oh, play good music.
And to be honest, that was quick. And to be honest, I don't think, or I do think, I guess I should say, that you four seem to work pretty well as a group, as a tight, small infiltration team. Didn't mean it.
I was like, if we don't take care of this now, Ticomet's going to destroy more.
Ticomet? A customer?
Tiamat.
Ticomet! You're a pain in the ass!
That's awesome.
Disadvantage because he broke character.
No, not at all.
Phrasing.
Crazy.
Jesus.
That company.
And I wanted to give you advantage too for passing out. I thought that was really good. Or inspiration, whatever you call it.
Gruff immediately passes out.
That was a petty inspiration.
No, I thought that was really good.
It's like the bell all over again.
I hear it coming. I still fucking die.
Alright.
Anyways, I can offer you maybe another 50 gold apiece. But like I said, we're getting light on gold right now.
Tarball, as I said before, I don't need your metal.
He speaks for only himself.
He says, you guys can evenly split his share then. Make sure he has food and water.
I said, we need some horses. I don't know how far south we have to go.
He says, that's fair. I think I can spare 3 horses.
Never had a horse.
You're gonna have to share. Sorry, boy.
Never ridden a horse.
That's probably a good idea. You don't have your own then.
I'm not doing this just for Greenest. I'm doing this for the Fallen Forest as well.
The Fallen Forest?
That's where my kin came from.
Ah, I see. How long ago did that happen?
11 years. Merely a boy of 7. Not much younger than Henya here. Dragon came in, slain everything.
See, and that's what I'm saying is so weird, especially. Like, why didn't that dragon kill more people? It easily could have.
Yeah, the whole town, half town is dead.
But that's thanks to the raiders. The dragon just wasn't aggressive.
Well, I mean, there was plenty of cats from where I was from. And, they like to play before they kill.
I suppose that's true, boy. I don't know much about dragons.
But I wouldn't know anything more about other than what I know on that blue one.
Yeah, probably not really. Like, as far as its personality or anything, you don't even know its name, so definitely not.
What is it that we're
Anyways,
trying to find in the southeast camp?
information, I guess. If you can... a lot of the people said a lot of stuff was stolen. If there's a wagon or something, maybe that you can bring back of our stolen goods. Food, precious items, everything was stolen from us.
Giggle.
I'm not expecting it back, but if you can find any valuable information...
I was a pretty good thief.
I kind of giggled and then say that the food might be gone, and I look at Gruff.
He says, if you need all that food, Gruff, go right ahead. I hope there's some left for you. But, alright, I will prep the horses, restock your arrows, sharpen your blades, repair your armor. Henya, what happened to the armor we found you?
I'm good.
You need the protection, boy.
I like my old stuff.
Very, very well, I suppose, but just be safe then. It's yours. We made it for you. No other boys your age need armor here.
I let 2 in last night.
They're no warriors, son.
I'm a thief.
Don't say that.
As well. I appreciate your honesty, and please don't steal anything from us.
I give back a
As he
couple
says
things.
that, I'm checking my pockets.
If it makes no difference, I'll take those leathers with me just in case he needs them.
I think that's a wise idea, Etrigan. Thank you. But anyways, is there anything else you need? Gruff, you seem to always be carrying around that club. Would you prefer a blade?
I need whetstone per club.
I prefer
If that's what you need, we'll get you one.
Just give me rock. I'll dump it in river.
We'll make sure we get you a nice rock, Gruff. I'm giving you double inspiration.
what type of... Would you have any type of large sword other than a small, what are those called? Short swords? Would you have anything greater
A great sword?
to give this man?
A long sword?
Something longer than a short?
I
Riddles
could
up
give
his
him-
kilt.
Speaking of riddles,
I mean, we have long swords and short swords, or long swords and great swords if needed.
Do you have any medium swords?
it's a bastard sword.
I think we could talk. I could talk Gruff into taking a blade rather than that stick.
He says, well, I mean, you're welcome to take it along with the horses if you'd like.
Yeah, blade. He pulls out his dagger. For steak.
For steak.
We have axe for cutting cheese.
Get like saying something to that.
Corkscrew for the wine.
But if you replace that club
No!
with this great sword, it'll be easier to slice and dice those sheep out in the fields.
He's getting mad. He's about ready to... He pulls out his club and he's...
I walk right up to him.
Etrigan, have you never played the game?
What do you mean, boy?
Parchment, shears, and rock. Rocks always beat the shears.
It's a good point, boy. If he's happy, I'm happy.
Very well. I'll go make the provisions. He said,
Poor mayor.
I don't think you should leave until tomorrow morning. Get a full day's rest. You can go check out the library if you'd like, Etrigan. You can go check out the library if you'd like, Ullerin. And
I thought you were going to say everybody. That's why I was laughing. Like, what?
no, I know he has no interest. Or if there's anything else you need help with before, please let me know. But it's already midday now. We don't know how far you have to travel. I mean, I'm assuming you have to set up camp. It's probably wise to leave in the morning. But if you feel otherwise, I can have the horses ready by evening.
well stated before, I think that perhaps it'd be best if we leave the Greenest keep tonight. So I wouldn't mind hitting up that library, but maybe if we head on down the trail, it'd be better for you and be better for us.
Does everyone agree with Etrigan? Leave tonight?
How big's the library?
It's quite small, my boy.
What is a library? What is that?
It's a bookstore.
It's a place with books.
Oh,
Gruff.
Some of them have pictures.
oh.
I'd like to go.
To the library?
I've only had this book. Maybe I'd want another.
This is very well. I'll call for the horses and I'll take you to the library. Whoever wants to go. He says it.
I'll go.
Absolutely. Perfect.
See if I can find
It'll be a
anything
trip.
more.
All right. I'll go gather those things.
Thank goodness we didn't.
So, as you guys...
I'm going to pull it now. Okay.
You're gonna pull what?
Pull it.
No, every time you say okay, then I'm going to be like, okay.
Okay. Trans-Canada Highway. Alright. So, Governor tells
Thank you.
whoever he needs to get the horses and provisions ready, and he leads you, four gentlemen, to the library. And this library is quite small. Wooden construction, plastered walls on the outside, bare wooden walls on the inside, covered in bookshelves. The place is ransacked from last night. The books are just everywhere on the ground. It's kind of a miracle that this place didn't catch on fire, based on that it's just a giant heap of kindling.
Is it ransacked like they were looking for something, or they just
Maybe like they were looking for some type of certain books or something, because not much seems to be taken. It just seems to be disheveled. I mean, there might be a few books missing, but it'd be impossible to really tell.
Can I do a perception check before we walk in to see if anyone was really watching the place, or if anyone's in there?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have a library?
17?
It doesn't look like anyone's outside of the place. It doesn't look like anyone's currently inside of the place, just based on current appearances. But I mean, it's hard to tell for sure. So, ruined library, sitting inside.
I'm gonna start looking through these books and seeing if there's anything I can find
Go in the D section for cracking.
for pertaining to Arcana or magic. Shit.
Okay, so you're looking for stuff directly relating to
Something that I could find on this mask.
on the mask specifically. Okay, that kind of leads you guys both to the section, looking for books with any dragon-related content. So, whoever wants to do so, make me a investigation check.
While they're doing that, can I open up my book and start casting the ritual spell of detect magic?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do so.
While they're
Okay.
doing that and he's doing that, can I look for any book that has pictures in it?
8.
Yes, you can.
Anyone that doesn't, I'm just going to throw down.
Keep tossing most of them. You make me an investigation check too.
Right up my alley.
I got 18 plus 2, so 20.
I got 2.
What'd you get?
0.
Zero.
Oh, and negatives.
He's coloring. He's just coloring.
Yeah, he's got
He's carrying on the book that we need.
Can't even find a book.
What kind of library? He's like Roger Rabbit. He wrote on their freaking will.
Oh man. So, Oryx, you have a really hard time finding anything. I mean, it seems like if there was anything here, that anything dragon related for the most part was taken. You do manage to get lucky though, Etrigan, and you find one book. And the book relates to Tiamat and her imprisonment.
take my time and see if there's anything in there about the medallion.
Okay. So you kind of
And this
thumb
mask.
through this book.
Do you take the medallion out before, or no?
I showed you guys when we were talking to the
Oh,
lady.
I don't know if I would. I think I would.
So you guys both kind of look through this book, okay? As long as you let him. He's definitely interested in the same thing.
Oh,
What are you detecting magic on?
that's sweet.
Well, it's a
Okay.
30-foot aura
Okay. Yeah, you don't detect anything magical.
within the entire.
Definitely seems to be just a run-of-the-mill library. So you find that Tiamat, she is more than just a dragon. She's a goddess. Lawful evil dragon goddess of greed. And you find also that she's obviously the eternal rival of her brother, Bahamut, the ruler of good metallic
That's
dragons.
I'm like looking at my shield, like.
Yep, and you see that symbol too, and his shield is emblazoned with the symbol of Bahamut. And
Who? What did you do?
so
My
Tiamat
shield.
was the eternal rival of her brother, Bahamut, ruler of the good metallic dragons. So you learn a few important things here. Tiamat, evil obviously, had a brother, Bahamut, who was good, as well as metallic dragons, which are good.
And she has and she's greed. Right?
Yes, she was a goddess of greed.
So maybe we trick her by showing her.
Um,
Ooh.
That's why they keep trying to steal these gold trinkets, shiny things.
Perhaps.
You find that so this book's partially it's old, it's falling apart. You're careful with it, but still some of the information is just gone to time. But you do find more that she was this unique chromatic dragon, and she had 5 heads, one for each primary color of the most common species of chromatic dragons: black, blue, green, red, and white. And she also had the powers of a member of the respective race of each dragon kind. And her body had a lot more traits actually with a wyvern than a true dragon.
It's a wyvern.
So a wyvern is more kind of slender-like, and their tails, instead of just normal dragon tails, they're long, like whip-like tails, tipped with a poisonous stinger.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know that she had 3 main avatars. One of which is her dragon form. Another was referred to as the Dark Lady, which is sometimes described as a Mulan female with long dark hair and completely black eyes, who always wore dark robes and frequently had a seductive smile on her face.
What's the third one?
Doesn't say. It's been erased. Arya, what the hell? That's a tree.
Wait, what?
She thought it was a treat.
What is she?
I should probably put that up then. Thanks for not eating it, I guess. Hope you get another one. Wait, hold on. I better put that.
She's like, well, you left it down there. I figured you needed
Johnny or
it.
Janica, would you guys open this curtain for me?
Never mind the man.
Thank you.
She goes back here, so.
She doesn't climb a shelf, though.
Okay, sorry guys. That one's fine. You can stay up here.
I don't think it's too.
Worry about that later. Yeah. Okay, so. Other than that, there's not much more information in this book. You can't really find how or what her history was as far as when she was banned or how she was banned. There just seems to be generic information on her.
Man. And I reach in.
That's her toy.
That's a toy. I'll reach into my backpack and I say, man, I was really hoping that I I could really get a better understanding of this mask. I sit it down, and if anyone can get a better grasp on this thing.
It's kind of like steel and
No
dark
aura?
and wrought metal. Not at all. Seems to
Is
be.
it dragon lore?
Yeah, you could make me a history check.
Advantage, right? Is it the lore or no?
We'll say this one's pretty far off directly from dragons, so we'll say just a regular history check. Anyone is welcome to. Or religion, I suppose, if they wanted to. Being this cult. This is where the occult check would come in handy.
With my limited background of the Cult of the Dragon, would I have maybe seen anything like this before?
Definitely not. You know, what you've heard has mostly just been whispers and what your father's left you, correct?
I think. Yeah, I mean, I went on like smuggling runs with them, but
Okay. But like most of what you had telling you about the Cult of the Dragon is just from the book he left you, right? Or am I?
the book is my spell.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay. Alright, yeah, so I'd say he probably more or less just told you to watch out for him. Definitely never ran across this specific mask, which seems to be across, at least in this fight, it seemed to be some type of low-ranking member, but above just your initiate cultists.
We need to find either a mage or an arcana artist to see if this has any magical powers related to it.
Well, I just leveled up.
This is just an ordinary mask made of steel.
How do you know that, boy?
I'm learning from my father, my papa,
Your father was some type of mage.
of sorts.
Well, that'll come in handy down the road. You keep learning and reading as much as you can. That'll come in handy. I promise you. I'll hand you this book if you're into that type of thing. Just keep reading on this type of knowledge. I handed the Tiamat book.
Tiamat book?
Yeah, we just refer to it as that. Tiamat Book 1.
In this library, is there anything like a knapsack of any sort? Like something like to keep a book in, like a book sack, I guess, like something. You know how someone would keep
satchel?
a book,
Backpack?
something.
Yeah,
some
you can find a
messenger
satchel.
I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna snatch it and give it to you. Books are important, more so now that we've got things that are destroying knowledge and paper, easily burnable. Keep them in this knapsack, son. Keep them close to you. Don't lose sight.
I like to think that like my backpack is like the old, just like a stick with like a.
Okay.
Oh, you mean like a bindle?
Yeah. Well, it is kind of.
So now you have a place to actually put it on?
Now you have a knapsack to wrap around your waist,
Moving on.
Fanny
A
pack?
fanny pack?
essentially.
There you go.
But it's rectangular, just for books.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So, Governor Tarwo says, well, is there anything else then?
He was here the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Why?
I didn't realize.
He's just over here like throwing books off the shelf.
Coloring fucking boobs on each other.
What are
In the corner.
Yeah, you found
It's in the corner looking at
literally
geographic.
0 books with pictures in them.
Which one?
0 books with pictures in them.
He's just gonna throw him down.
He's looking at the geographic.
Nope. That would have been like a 20.
Geographic.
You guys just.
I'm the dumb one.
Don't touch it.
I'm not touching you.
Okay. So
Let love in. Let love in.
you guys make your way back to the keep then. And the horses are about ready. Everything seems packed up, ready to go. Are there any last minute requests?
More love potions.
So 10 days rations supplied
Yes.
by them. Yep.
Arrows.
Arrows. You each have a full quiver of arrows on your steed.
Any type of dried fruits.
It's in the rations. Yep.
Can you say we have 40 arrows in?
Whoever's riding with Hinya has 40 arrows.
Huh? What's that?
I said each horse has
Arrows.
a quiver of arrows for you, for each of you.
Oh, okay.
So I said whoever's riding with Hinya has 2 quivers.
Alright, here we go.
Can I break the shafts of the arrows and make darts?
So, I have a quarterstaff, right?
Oh,
Yes.
So I want to take and just work my way to start whittling out the middle of it,
okay. Like the core of it.
the core of my quarterstaff, to essentially make it a blow dart weapon. Like, it may take me a long time,
Yeah.
but I want to essentially
The last session.
make my
You finally get
quarterstaff
through the
like,
bottom.
so and then eventually my darts will have like a range of like 120 maybe down the road.
Sure. Yeah,
So-
you can start that.
I
We
just
can
need
figure out-
some kind of like tool to do that. That's what I want to leave.
You might actually be better off with like a hot coal and just let it slowly
Something.
burn.
I don't know. Doing that sounds pretty boring.
Ha!
So
Give it to Tony. There's a guy in the town. His last name.
Stop.
So blowgun is actually a weapon in 5th edition, and it deals 1 piercing damage.
Stop.
Una's check.
Stop.
Una's check. Yeah.
What?
No, it's nothing.
Nothing.
Moving on.
And it has a range of 25/100.
yeah, perfect.
So you guys only does 1 piercing damage, but you could possibly learn the art of poisoning or something like that.
So what he's telling you is you go buy one.
No. If he wants his staff to be,
Mm-hmm.
you probably have to get like a steel
Okay.
core inserted to keep
Something.
its strength. Yeah, we'll work something.
Something. I'm working on it.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys mount your horses.
I'm riding mine.
Is that any better?
Not really.
No, it's the same fucking thing.
I'm on its back.
Not with this group. It's not.
Not this group, you two fuckers.
Yeah.
Say not that.
Jeez, the gingers. I swear. So dirty minded.
Oh, can't do anything.
Okay, so you guys mount up and head out on.
As we head down this travel, let's keep figuring out something to call the 4 of us. We need something to intimidate and show fear in these cultists' eyes. So within the next few days, weeks, whatever, let's figure out what we can call ourselves. So when the next time we interrogate some kind of prisoner and trappee, we can say you're answering to us.
I'm-
Foreskins. Or whatever.
I'm Jewish.
I'm gruff. That's what I call myself.
All right. So you guys start out down the trail, and we'll pick up there next time.
You ready?
The trail to the camp.
Yep.